I was kind of talking to a lot of people platonically. She would talk to me a lot more. I remember I would open the chat and just every day it would be like 9+ messages on Instagram DMs, and I would be like, oh, I should have just moved her to general because I didn't enjoy talking to her. I had a dream about her. Everything changed. I'm in love with her. She as a person has not changed, her actions have not changed, but I'm just like so consumed and in love with her. It is fully platonic on her side, technically platonic on my side. End of 2021. We're just talking constantly a lot every single day. I am like revolving my day around her. Like I said, I have not healed since the previous goals. I still don't know myself worth that much. I don't have a routine. I don't have hobbies. I don't have close friendships. Quality of life was just shit. Like I was not enjoying life. I'm eating up everything she says. I'm twisting it to say that she's in love with me. I see our future together. We get really close. It's not like she's not interested in me, but it's platonic. Like we're just friends. We're just friends getting to know each other. And you know the beginning of friendship, like there's so much to talk about. We feel one-sided. However, towards the end, I went insane. I had no explanation. I was so in love with her. I am attracted to her. She's my type. It's my humor. We have things in common. Never been a woman more my type or a woman I've been more attracted to. However, she still sees me as a friend. Totally fine. I remember I went on this, could have been like a fun vacation to Pretoria. And the whole time, I'm stressing if she likes me. I'm stressing if she's going to date someone that I know, like we have a mutual in common. I was so scared that she was going to be with her and then I would have to see them be together because I know both of them. I literally was throwing up, complaining for hours. I was stressed, and like that's not what it's supposed to be. Love is not supposed to be stress and anxiety and literally throwing up. If that was true, towards the end of like my version of the talking stage, it was just me being stressful and me like wanting her to like me. It wasn't even fun anymore. I was just like stressed, like trying to come up with topic conversations so that she would still talk to me. I finally, after like months, asked for her number, and she was really busy at this point. She was going through a lot of transitions in her life. Damn, I kind of miss her. And then she started growing out her hair, and then it wasn't cute anymore. Like I was slowly losing my attraction for her. I was still just so obsessed and needing her to like me back, which is like as a theme with the previous woman. And I messaged her. We had each other like on Finsta and close friends. I would keep checking to see if she messaged me back. She still had not. We, although had gotten really close, are just Instagram friends. And I also over-exaggerated my space in her life. She was like at a wedding at one point and she was like a big part of it, and I saw it on her feed, but she never told me about it. She had not replied for a couple of days, and usually we don't go that long without replying. Like I kind of went insane. I would check her feed, I would check her Finsta, I would check everything. I'd be like, if she's online, like why isn't she messaging me back? Like, did I get a wrong number? Should I message her again? I had this holiday, I had no uni work. I was, I think, home alone for a week. I could do anything. I was just stressing. I was waking up, like, checking her messages. And then I eventually decided, like, I'm gonna mute her for a couple of days because this is going insane. I'm gonna take a break. At the end of this week, if she doesn't message me, I'm done and I move on. Because I do have a lot of issues, as you know, but I'm really good at detachment. Like, once we're done, we're done. Like, I get this relief and I move on. I didn't want to, like, mentally like end what could be, because what if I'm actually miserable at this point? She replies to my Instagram story at this point, but she hasn't replied to my WhatsApp messages, and I'm like, I'm not doing this. Like, you had enough time, I'm gonna move on. I have no hatred for her. I can't. She's a victim. I can't go back to being friends with her. And after that, I just had this insane transformation, like mentally. Like my life has been the same, but I just had this mental transformation where like life is great. It's literally like this meme where it's like, you know that TikTok sound where it's like, I'll show you, I'll put it. Like that was kind of like a canon event, I think that the word is, or tower moment, where if you read tarot cards, which you probably don't, I'm just being a bitch. Like a terrible event, but it needed to happen for you to like be this new person. During that time, I was just very sad and indulging in my depression. I wouldn't even give myself a chance to be happy. I would wake up and start listening to softcore by the neighborhood. Then I decided that I wanted to be single. Like I haven't been single decades before that, but for this time I wanted to be purposely, intentionally single, where I'm single because I want to be, not because people don't want to date me. Last year, June, July, I went to go see my bestie Nerys, and the thing that happens is me, my brother, his friend, and his girlfriend we'll go to Durban. I say like, okay, I'll come with. And usually what happens is after Nerys goes home, I join back with them and we go for like drinks at like a bar or something with a cute nice view, and then we go home. So we decide to go to this rooftop bar. We go order the bottle. Me and I'm gonna call her Kajal decide to go to the bathroom, and we leave the guys, and my brother and his friend, I want to say Shah Rukh Khan. He's not Shah Rukh Khan in any way whatsoever. We'll just go with Shah Rukh Khan because I said that the girl is Kajal, so I guess like I have to. So my brother and Shah Rukh are like standing there talking to the guy. I don't know. Men are talking, I don't give a shit. Come back, we're sitting at the table enjoying the view. We see that he's standing there alone. He's not with anyone. It's a Sunday night. He came to a rooftop bar to like enjoy a beer. I'm being mean to him because he's a man. If girls do that and if non-binary people do that, it makes sense and I support them. He is a man. So ew. My brother decides to go talk to him because he says that he looks rich and he's gonna buy us drinks. That's a girl's job. Like, as a straight man, why are you asking other men to buy you drinks? I never do that. I would rather just be broke and have no drinks because like I don't like men. I really don't. Like, we joke about it, but I will never have a male friend. I've had so many toxic female friendships. Never in my life would be like, let me try male friendships. Never. The only one that I talked to are related to me or dating my friends, and even then like I dislike them even more because it's like, that's my girlfriend, like why are you dating my girlfriend? Just the cost of a conversation with a man leading up to the free drink. So then we're talking and we get like lost in the conversation or whatever, and then me and Kajal decide to go to the bathroom. So as we decide to walk, boom, there's the guy. Let me describe him to you. He is tall, wearing a flannel shirt, facial hair, terrifying. Just a goatee, I think, actually, and it's like 3D. Yes, I do think all men are ugly, but I think that they make the decision to be ugly. So he's like, hey guys, I'm here to join the party. He is significantly older than us, maybe like early 30s, late 20s, and we're like, okay, we're just going to the bathroom, and he's like, oh, at the bar I hear there's like a special on like Jaeger bombs, you guys can go get some or something. And then Kajal is excited as hell. Like I said, I don't want to do it because men are scary. So then, but she wants to, and like, I'm going to be a girl with a flow girly. We decide to go to the bathroom. I start freaking out. I'm telling Kajal like, I'm gonna have to fuck this man. I'm the only single girl here. Then we go to the bar to order the drinks. He wants attention, he wants to be praised. It's very evident that he just wants us to suck his metaphorical dick off, and we're gonna give it to him. I'm not that drunk. I had 1 glass of wine, like a thick one though. Some stuff that I do remember is his thing for ethnic women. He's like, I love brown women. Love brown women. I'm like, there's a brown woman in your basement. At that moment, I started to fear for my life. Kajal is more naive than me, which is crazy because I'm quite naive, but not with men. Like, I really do expect the worst of them always and forever. She's kind of not getting the point that if you make eye contact with a man for longer than 2 seconds, he's going to kill you. So she is kind of just like going along and just driving the conversation, just listening to everything he says and hyping him up, and he's kind of just like focused on her, and I'm kind of just worried that he's gonna try something with her because everyone else is way more fucked than me, and it's literally the blind reading the blind because I am too also fucked. They're just more fucked than me. So I'm trying to get his attention on me sucking his metaphorical dick. Like, that's so crazy, that's funny, that's amazing, that's so sad. He's like, money's not everything. When I was at my brokest, I took this girl on a date and the car broke down and I had to get out and push it. I was like, oh want want. And he's like, yeah, and then she passed away. Girl, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that? But like, we just met each other, the vibes are fun, we're just chit-chatting. What must I do about your dead date? And he talks about like grief and how to get through grief, and I'm not gonna put you through that. I suffered through that, doesn't mean you have to. And I said this dumbass thing where it's like, yeah, there's this quote that's like, you know, the blood we shed isn't beautiful, but we make it beautiful. Like, yes, if you don't shut the fuck up. We try and get him to drink, and he is like, no guys, I don't want to, like, I don't want to lose these abs. He lifts up his shirt. There are abs, but why? Put down your shirt. There are women here. Put down your shirt. Have some self-respect. Last call, he buys us more drinks. Okay, when he offers again, I say yes. Before we leave to go down the stairs, I almost forget my Mr. Price pleather jacket, and I'm like, yeah, it's so good, even though it's from Mr. Price. And he's like, no, don't knock it. Like, I have this shirt is from Mr. Price. And I was like, girl, we know. We know. A black and white checkered button-up collared shirt from Mr. Price? You know that scene in Beauty and the Beast where Belle is like, come into the light, and then it's the most horrific thing you've ever seen in your life? And I look at the pants. This man is wearing skinny jeans, which, first of all, kill yourself, grey light wash, and then Like, you have the image, you know the facial hair, you know the shirt. Chelsea boots. You know when you're playing Sims, you chose that, you chose that, you chose that, you chose that. You chose ugly. And then we go downstairs and then he offers to get us more drinks and I say no. I'm with Kajal alone. My brother and Shahrukh go to get something to eat. And then when he's like away, she's like, get more drinks, this dumb fucking bitch. I love her so much. This dumb, stupid little... And we sit at the table while we're waiting for his order to come and something in me switches. I told you everything. You know how he looks, and that was my reaction at the moment. I'm like, ew, ugly, creepy, annoying. I didn't care about what the fuck he spoke about. He was just kind of like bragging and just like enjoying like being older than us and like us like sucking his... I need to stop saying suck his metaphorical dick. Something in my brain just clicks. I am very fully aware that man is ugly, creepy, and weird, but then I'm in love with him and I need him. I've got hot eyes. I need him to bed me. After everything I said about standards, self-worth, all so true, yet here we are. You know, I blame the alcohol. I don't know where I was on my period, but I blame that too. Throughout the night, I was trying to drop hints that I need him so badly. Please God. I make an emphasis that I am with my brother and he's not with me. I'm like, yeah, that's my brother. That's my brother. That's my brother and his friend and his girlfriend. Like, I'm single. And then at another point, my brother and my friends are younger than me. But then I say, no, you're safe. I'm older. I said you're safe? I allowed that man to commit crimes? I said you're safe. I did, I said you're safe. I should have killed myself, but I didn't. There's a coloring thing there, so it's like little, I think Sophia the First. So then I just had to ask him what's his favorite Disney princess, and he's like, no, you first or something. And then instead of saying my first one, I'm like, what is something that he would like? I'm finished, I'm fucked. But I'm like, I need to give him an answer that he would like, that would impress him. Not my favorite Disney princess movie. I say Mulan because she's like a strong, independent woman, doesn't need to be saved, blah, blah, blah. He says he loves The Hunchback of Notre Dame because the main woman is brown. Well, we're back to that. Back to the brown woman thing. Woo. And he's like, oh, she's actually Gujarati. She's not. At that point, I'm still too drunk to think and to remember because I don't remember that movie at all. But then I'm like, what? Really? That's crazy. And he's like, yeah, but like she's a gypsy. He says, oh, I also have some tattoos inspired by some shit. I don't remember. Which he obviously used as an excuse to flex. He's like, oh yeah, I got one here. I got one here. I'm gagging. I'm like, ugh, disgusting. But then I'm also like, let me take a bite. Like, there are two wolves inside of me. My brother and their friend and his friends, they all drank so much they don't remember anything. Thank fucking God. I got in the car and then it like hit me and I'm like, oh, what the I'm only human. I don't know, I'm just a girl at the end of the day. To know more of that, the next Valentine's video we're doing, I'm telling you about how I met the love of my life. I'm putting it right now into the universe. Enough of this. Enough! Stop this madness, please! I forgot to mention that my brother was talking about my dad's job and what he did. And he says, oh, I also did that job, but I was this position. And that position doesn't exist in South Africa. So that man was just lying. However, it wasn't like he wasn't really rich or like scamming us, which was very weird. Like, his car was super fancy. So it's like, but it's a very interesting thing where it's like, you can have all the money in the world and you'll still be spending a Sunday night talking to some 20-year-olds, trying to get their attention by spending hundreds and hundreds of rands just to be like liked. So, you know, be grateful for what you have. Your life could be that shitty, but then your life could be even worse, where you're me and you're attracted to that. So relationships honestly seemed more like a burden. You have to like learn about their relationship with their father. One of my major things why I didn't want to get into a relationship, and like I told my friend, was like, imagine you're having like a great day, then this guy calls you because he had a bad day and he wants to complain, which is what you're supposed to do in relationships and stuff like that. But it's like, I'm having a good day now. I must like life is too good right now. I don't want to like hear about a man. However, somewhere along the lines, mid 2023, it started to shift a little, and I was like what if? Like, it slowly got stronger and stronger and stronger, and I became insane. If I get into a relationship now, I will be normal too, because like if I got into a relationship years ago, I would be needy and like stressed. Do you still like me? Like, do you hate me? But now like I'm normal. But my standards are still extremely high. If you follow my Instagram, I made this post. I went to go see my bestie Nerys to the beach, and we had like a fun little girly time. I brought my tarot cards. We do her spread. It's looking terrible. Terrible and scary. We're sitting at the side of this walkway by Umhlanga Beach. So like a lot of people are walking past. We literally just found this patch of grass because like we don't want to pay to go anywhere. We don't want to be anywhere too public. And we're just girls. We just want to sit somewhere and talk. And Nerys makes this joke. She's like, what if someone thinks that I'm doing it as a service? Like, decide to do a 1-card reading for me. You shuffle it, you put the cards down, you ask the question, and then this card is the answer. And the card isn't like Lover's card or 2 of Cups or any card that just like, or any male cards. So then I'm like, you know what, it still has the energy of her when I did the reading for her. So I'm like, let me reshuffle and let me cleanse the cards again and try again. Knight of Swords, which is a man, and it describes who he is, like his age, his signs and stuff like that. So then I'm like, yes, I'm excited, I'm losing my mind, I'm embarrassing myself on the side of the beach because I'm like, that means I made it my man. Like, that's such a major confirmation, even though I did it a second time. Time goes by, we're fooling around, we're singing, we're being girls, and I'm sitting here, Nerys is sitting here, someone comes from behind me and is talking, and Nerys sees them first, and she like looks up, and then I turn, and there's this guy, and he's like, can you do my reading? And I'm like, and he's like, can you do my reading? And I'm like, oh yeah, sure. And it happens really quickly that I can't think to say no. So he comes and he sits across from me. I tell him what to do, like to shuffle the cards, to deal it so that it gets his energy in it, and reverse the cards and stuff, and do the 1-card reading. He shuffles a card and then he asks a question out loud, which is, will I find love this year? Same question as mine. And he shuffles the cards, splits it, and out comes a Page of Cups. I open the book and I start reading what the Page of Cups is because I'm still learning. And I describe that it is a Pisces who's 22 years. And he's like, that's a bit young for me. And I'm like, yeah, that is a bit young. I ask him what his sign is, and it's Scorpio, which isn't the Knight of Swords, but like, it's okay. I'm not gonna like deny a man. It is a huge aside that me previously just asking the cards of a man if I'm gonna find a man coming up to me, asking the same question, his card saying Pisces, I'm a Pisces, I said nothing. So he gets up and he's like, thank you, and then he walks away. And then, only then, does my friend Nerys realize that I'm a Pisces. She forgets. That's her fault, and I blame her for all of this. I have been complaining every conversation ever that I want a boyfriend, I want like to meet a guy, and I don't want to meet a guy online. I'm not doing the DM thing. Then I'm like, should I go like tell him? And she's like, yes! You know, she didn't want to be pushy, but as soon as she saw that I was like, okay, like open to it, that woman is insane. She's like, yes, go, like run. So then like I'm wearing this beautiful blue skirt. I get up, I start running down the walkway. According to Nerys, I looked like I was in a Bollywood movie. My hair was flowing in the wind, my beautiful blue dress. I stop. I'm like, what am I gonna say? I'm not the type of person to initiate things or to ask or to put myself out there. I just kind of wait for things to come to me. If you can see, it's not going well. It's nothing but disaster. But I still do it. I walk into Nerys, I'm like, what am I supposed to say? And she's like, I don't know. And then I'm like, oh, like I don't want to go, like I don't, you know, I don't feel it. So then I start walking back. And then I change my mind again and I start running again to chase after him. A second time. I don't see him at this point because it's been so long. As I'm running, I decide like I just don't feel it. Like it's just, it doesn't feel right. Like I can't describe like what it is about it. Nerys is like understandably irritated with me. I decided because the walkway is like you walk this way and then you walk back. Like you don't walk and come out. So we were like, we're gonna wait here until he walks back. Cause like maybe, because I was still like yes or no out of it and I didn't know what to say, but now I had more time and I'd be like, hey, like I'm the Pisces in case like that helps or anything. So we waited for like an hour or so, and while we're waiting I decide to ask the cards like if anything's gonna happen, like is he gonna come back, am I going to see him, you know, just like any type of confirmation, like a positive card. So I reshuffle the cards. After he did it, I turn the cards upside down, I shuffle it really, really hard, and then I ask that question. And I pick up the exact same card that he picked up, facing the exact same direction. So it's not reversed, it's the same direction. Me and Nerys literally start screaming because we're like, there's no way, like this is destiny. And he didn't come, so we just got up and left. And that is the end of my romance story that I fumbled. I don't regret it. I wasn't attracted to him.